Hi everybody, how we doing, y'all? It's been a minute. We haven't just like chilled for a second. I'm sorry, you know what? That's my B. But I've been a busy gal. I've been a working gal recently. Just working. I went to Vail Dance Festival, was a marketing intern there, had an amazing time, 12 out of 10. It was the highlight of my year. It was really wonderful, and I'm very, very thankful and happy that I had such a good experience. Then I came back to school, which is where I am now. I'm in Arizona again for junior year, baby. Woo! So I've been at school, double majoring, dancing, serenading, even. Y'all, I'm gonna be back on point. And that's crazy. That's something no one was ready for. Not me. I wasn't ready either. But I'm back on point. Doing balancing. Hello. I don't know how we got here. However, I am doing a Q&A. I actually filmed this video 2 months ago. So I was in Missouri when I filmed this video. Some of the footage got deleted. So at the end of the video, it's gonna be me again. So I asked you guys on Instagram and YouTube to ask me dance questions, and you guys definitely did. So in this video, I will be answering some of those. I'm gonna fly back home, film this video, and then fly back here, finish the video. Simple, easy question. What was the first dance you choreographed? Technically, the first piece I choreographed was Love Shack, which is on the YouTube channel. I'll link it down below if you want to go watch. And I choreographed that my first semester of my sophomore year of college, so last fall. And it was a blast. I had so much fun. I made it with like all my friends. It was something fun for me to do because I was still recovering from my foot surgery that I had over the summer. So I like wasn't dancing full time, but I was like kind of dancing, but I wasn't well enough to actually like perform in anything that semester. So first pieces are kind of a game of trial and error in a sense. Love Shack. Aww. Okay, next question is, did you always know you wanted to dance in college? Short answer, yes. Ever since I was like probably 3rd grade, 4th grade, I was like, oh, I want to be a professional dancer when I grow up. No one really knew if they were supposed to take me seriously or not. Middle school was when I was like, I know I want to go to a college for dance. I wasn't really sure what college. My freshman year, I was on the 3-year plan and I was already planning to graduate as a junior, which is what I did. I graduated a year early from high school. I always knew I wanted to major in dance. I don't think I ever really had any sort of fluctuations with that were long enough for me to seriously think about not majoring in dance and dancing in college. How long have you been dancing for? I started dancing when I was 3, so I've been dancing for 16 years now because I'm 19. And I started competing when I was 7. Do you have a favorite dance style to choreograph to, or just dancing in general? I am forever gonna be a jazz girly. I love jazz. I just think you can do so much with jazz. Jazz is very versatile and I feel like there's a lot of freedom. I also love contemporary. We all do. I really have started to notice I love to choreograph like jazz funk and hip hop, and it kind of just happened naturally. I was just like making combos up and then I like watched them back and I was like, that's got a hip hop flair, a jazz funk flair. What is your choreography process like? So a mess. Not actually, it just, when I explain it, you're probably gonna be like, girl, what does that even mean? So usually I start with an idea. Either that idea will come from inspiration from a piece of music, or it'll be an idea I've already had previously and I'll have to kind of find music to go with it. When I think of the idea, I brainstorm and I just write as many things that come to my head, real life scenarios that I can. I just write them out. Then I kind of take a second, put my entire mind into the song, and I listen to the song with no other distractions, right? And then ideas for like visual movement and concepts start to come to life. Write down those concepts or ideas that are popping into my head. I write all of those down as fast as possible because I'm scared I'm gonna forget it because I have anxiety. And then I take the 2 pages together and I mesh them as much as I can. And that is where I start. Right? Now I know I can make this happen for sure. I like working from start to finish. But I have a journal. The journal is where I write all my ideas. I also have a crazy notes app on my phone. Weirdly, I get a lot of my ideas when I'm in the shower. This is my Only an Expert journal. Gibberish. Honestly, I don't always understand it. An example of what I told the dancers: you're losing control here. You don't know who to listen to anymore. There's all this chaos going on and it feels like everything is falling apart, but the expert claims that it's not a problem. That's a simple example. Here's an example of my crazy spacing. There is an app you can use, but sometimes I don't like that as much. Sometimes I'd rather just hand draw it. A lot of like colors. Hello. Well, I use a lot of arrows. Colors represent like people doing different things. This is all outside of rehearsal. And then I go into rehearsal and actually set the choreography and the ideas. And that is when I get to see it come to life and I get to decide if I like it. I really put a lot of emphasis on like communicating with my dancers, making sure that they understand the storyline, what's going on, their purpose at that specific moment in the piece. I think that really helps. But that's kind of an overview. I know that was a long overview, but that's kind of how my choreographic process works for pieces specifically. Next question. Aw, this one's cute. What is your biggest dance-related dream or goal? It changes like every month, like every day actually. I wanna like, I guess, yeah, okay. I'd love to dance with a music artist or in film work, TV shows, movies, commercials. Touring with a music artist I think would be so cool and so fun. Like the adrenaline you would feel at a concert, that would be so fun. I also really want to choreograph and I want my choreography to have larger meaning. I would love to choreograph for a music artist. If I got to choreograph like for a concert or if I got to choreograph for like the Super Bowl halftime show, that'd be sick. And then in another sense, like I really love filming and editing. I would love to be behind a sort of like documentary or docu-series about the dance industry or something like that. That'd be cool. And yeah, I don't know. I just want to be happy, feel fulfilled with what I'm doing. I sound so cheesy right now. I don't like it. This is getting like deep. Guys, I'm scared. Can we stop? What is it like going from competitive dance to college dance? So, awesome. Great. I loved it. I grew up as a comp kid, as a comp dancer. It was great, you know, for the time being. It was good. The transition from comp dance to college dance for me, I think was really exciting because I was ready to be out of the comp world. I didn't compete my last year. My last dance competition was March of 2020, right before COVID hit. I think the main differences were just more intense training. Obviously, you get to be a part of choreography and pieces that are on a much deeper level. I feel like people are just a little more relaxed. You're able to like dive deeper into like your own individuality, what builds your creativity. You get the opportunity to really explore that in college as opposed to competition dance. College has just been a lot more fun. Victoria asked, what's your favorite thing about dancing at UAZ Dance? She's an incoming freshman. I met Victoria this past semester. She came and visited. I love that I have the ability to train in so many different styles. Ballet, jazz, modern, Pilates classes. You can take point, tap, hip hop. The people. I love my friends at Arizona. Everyone has such a good energy. Everyone has this great sense of humor and I love it. It's perfect. Everyone is so funny there. Such a nice environment. How do you like your first years of college so far? I love them. They have exceeded my expectations. I feel like I've had a really good college experience. I'm very thankful for that. When I got there, things just clicked. We made some beautiful friends. I've had so much fun. I love dancing at Arizona. I'm very excited for the next 2 years and I'm like kind of shook. I'm halfway through. What was going through my head while making Only an Expert? I found that piece of music when I was a freshman in high school. You best believe I added that to my choreo playlist at a ripe age of 14. I have just been dreaming about that piece, creating it in my little head for 4 years. And when I had the opportunity to bring that piece to life, oh my God, honey, I was so ecstatic. I was so excited. I was ready. So the overall message behind the piece is that we as people and as a society tend to take what the so-called experts say over basic common sense. So throughout my piece, I kind of want to take the viewer on a journey. As I said before, I start with that hierarchical structure, like showcasing like this expert who's Zader. Zader comes out and she's kind of like controlling everyone else. And it's like puppeteer moment. And I love that moment. It's so fierce and so good. And then you can see when Peyton and I come out and she's supposed to be going on Oprah. And there's the Oprah example and she fails, you know, and it's like a public failure and everyone's coming at her because she failed. At the end of the piece, I was like, I can't do this piece without including the competition that upholds itself. Any career field, industry, part of life, you know, there's always gonna be someone else. And so I wanted to portray that, and that's when everyone loses control at the end. And you could see Delaney and Xander have a moment where they like are kind of battling in a sense, and Nikki comes through, and then Nikki just boom, they both go down because Nikki's like, nope, you're both wrong, and Nikki's right. I knew when creating Only an Expert that I wanted it to be serious, but I also wanted there to be a little bit of like a comedic side to it. So like when there's the part where she's doing the movies and they're doing the Bend and Snap from Legally Blonde, when Carly's winning an Oscar and she's like, oh my god, thank you so much. Like, I love that. I wanted to be precise, the ending specifically. I wanted a moment of like unexpectedness, and everyone just stands there for a full 8 count, stands there and looks at each other, and then they walk and they walk and they walk and they walk. And there's something about that because the music is still going very upbeat and crazy, and I love that there's like that stillness. What's the most important / biggest dance knowledge that you have learned in college? So far, at least, it's a good thing to be different, and you don't want to blend in. You know what? If they don't like it, it's on them, because I like what I'm doing. Y'all, I just got so deep. What if I started crying? What would you guys do? My girl Abby asked, what's your favorite solo you ever done? Probably my Poem About Death solo, choreographed by Courtney Barclay, that I did my last year competing. So when I was a sophomore, when I was 15, that solo was so cool. And I loved performing it. It was my favorite thing to perform at the time. It was dark and really eerie. And I remember I'd perform it. It would literally be dead silent in the theater. I loved that. I'd finish and it would just be silent. I love doing those kinds of pieces. I also will always forever and ever love my I'll Be There For You solo that I did in 8th grade, choreographed by Desiree Robbins. It was just so pretty, and creating that solo with her was like such a core memory, such a highlight, I feel like, of like my childhood dance. We had so much fun. I just loved us so much, and I miss her. Did you ever consider not majoring in dance? For a hot second in high school, when I was burnt out, I wanted to do film. I was like, you know what, dance just must not be for me, because this is not chill. But then I got my act together, and here we are. Do you have an inside leg hold turn? So here's the thing, I actually don't remember the last time I've done inside leg hold turn, so let's try it. This might actually end really badly because I'm not stretched at all. I'm also like in my bedroom. Guys, my technique. Oh god. Oh, I think I just pulled a muscle. Did I do it? Let me check the clip. I don't think I did it. It was bad. Hi, it's me again. The next question is, what is the typical workload as a dance and business major? A lot. It is quite a hefty workload. It requires a lot of time management and a lot of discipline. Monday and Wednesday, I have classes from 8 a.m. to 1:45 at the business school. I have an hour break in there, but I spend that break at a work meeting. 3:30 to 5:20, I have rehearsals for dance. So not too bad. Gives me like some time at night to do homework and complete online classes, because I have online classes as well. Tuesday, Thursdays, however, are a lot worse. I go from 8 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. with no breaks. Super fun out here. Packed lunches, it's crazy. 8 to 9:15, I have business communication at the business school. From 10 to 12, I have jazz / hip hop. 12 to 2, I have ballet. 2 to 3, I have point. 3:30 to 5:20, I have choreo. And then 5:30 to 9:30, I have rehearsals. I got lucky. I only have rehearsals on Friday because they don't have business classes on Friday. That is when I do my homework and all of my online classwork. Then Saturday, Sunday, I have rehearsals for student pieces. So you don't really get a lot of break time. And if you do get breaks, it's usually spent doing more assignments, but it's definitely doable. I still have time to like have a social life, do dance collective, work with Arizona Arts. You have to be like determined to do it. I definitely recommend double majoring if possible if you're a dancer. I think it's very, very beneficial. How to stand out in a convention space. Find some convention outfits. So something you feel really comfortable in that'll make you stand out. Just something that no one else would really be wearing is always good. Be really present in every class. Really trying to like match the energy of the teacher. And then of course just to be yourself. Be yourself and have fun. All right, and I'm gonna end it on this one. How much longer do you think you'll be dancing for? However long my body lets me. Hopefully for a long time. Personally, that's my plan. I mean, I'll keep you all updated. And on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be here, and I'll see you later. girl, sometimes I'd be talking and I'm like, I don't even know what's coming out of my mouth. My point is,